How to knit the integrated Vandyke lace panel stitch, English style, left-handed. For this tutorial, you will need a pair of knitting needles and a ball of yarn. Special thanks to our sponsor Mountain Meadow Wool for providing today's yarn. Today we are using their Laramie line in the color Fern. For this stitch you'll need to know the following techniques: knit, purl, knit two together, yarn over, slip stitch, pass slip stitch over. This lace panel stitch is worked over 9 stitches on a background of stockinette. Now since this is a lace panel stitch, we're going to be bordering it with a few stitches of stockinette on the beginning and the end, but we're not going to be including that in the instructions for this tutorial. We'll only be covering the 9 stitches that this stitch is worked over. Row 1. Beginning on the right side of our work, we're going to knit 4. Then we're going to yarn over, so we'll bring the yarn in front of our needle. And we're going to slip the next stitch purlwise. We're going to slip the next stitch knitwise. Then we will knit 1. So this is what's actually going to create the yarn over here, is by bringing the yarn over the needle to knit 1. We've created our yarn over, which will make a hole. Then we're going to pass the slip stitch over. So that's this stitch right here. We'll pass it over, and the reason why we slipped it knitwise is because that twists the stitch in the right direction, so when we pass it over it's going to face forward. Alright, so it's not going to be a twisted stitch. Alright, now we are going to knit 3, and that will end our row. Row 2. We're going to purl all stitches. Row 3. We're going to begin by knitting 2. Then we're going to knit 2 together. Then we're going to do a yarn over. We'll knit 1. Then we'll yarn over again. Then we'll slip the next stitch knitwise. And we're going to knit 1. And then pass the slip stitch over. Okay, and then we'll finish up by knitting 2. Row 4. We're going to purl all stitches. Row 5. We're going to begin by knitting 1. Then we're going to knit 2 together. Then we'll yarn over and knit 3. Then we can yarn over again, and we will slip 1 knitwise, then we'll knit 1, and pass the slip stitch over. Okay, and we'll finish up by knitting 1. Row 6, we are going to purl all stitches. Row 7, we're going to begin by knitting 2 together. Then we'll yarn over and knit 5. Okay, then we're going to do another yarn over. We'll slip the next stitch knitwise, then knit 1, and pass the slip stitch over. Okay, and that will end our row. Row 8. We're going to purl all stitches. Repeat rows 1 through 8 until you've reached your desired length. And that's how we knit the integrated Vandyke lace panel stitch. After a few repeats, your pattern should look like this. Want more new stitch a day? Join our VIP email list to get every stitch directly to your inbox. Sign up today at newstitchaday.com/VIP.